Hello, still
Happy
trying to figure out.
Sunday, Easter, if you do that thing.
If you do the thing. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. I don't know what. Oh, it looks different because we are in a different location.
Yeah, we're not.
Yeah, we actually took a trip. Don't worry, we didn't leave the house. We took a trip
From the couch.
from there to here. We just changed locations today because of the bright light around the city and also
The mask making mess.
there's a mask making mess that
Say
is
that 3
happening
times.
right over in the dining room area.
Happy Sunday, Yeti.
Here, B, scooch
Happy
over
Sunday.
just a little bit this
I don't
way.
wanna scooch
I realize
over.
we're like off center.
You might have the.
Hello, Lindsay.
Hey, Lindsay.
But yeah, so the area that we typically
life.
film our lives in has been taken over with mask making
mess.
supplies.
Hey,
So
Samantha.
anyway, so here we are. Another
Lara.
week has gone by. Lara,
Hey,
hello. Another week has passed us by. It's just at this point, you know, every day is a blessing. We are all super happy to be here.
Still breathing.
We're still breathing. We're still here. I'm still not going to
Hey, Daisy.
sing that.
No.
But we're still here. So today's live, we
Hey,
don't
Tori.
have a
Jacob.
Hello, Tori. Hello.
Hey, Wildcat.
The gang's all here. So we don't have a thrift haul. We don't have, you know, a
Hey,
haul
Karen.
of any
Oh,
kind to
Red's
share with
Revival.
you. But we are going to do a couple things today. So we want this to be fun because one of the things that we actually kind of discovered last night was, you know, we watch lives because we want to escape. Okay, so when we watch a live, it's not because we want to see people get really serious. I mean, there is a time and place for that, 100%, don't get me wrong. But I like our lives. I like visiting other people's lives and being part of lives so that we can kind of get a little, you know, feel-good action out of it. So we're just going to do some fun, feel-good things
Summers.
tonight. I have some questions that I pulled up on the Newlywed Game site. And we are gonna do a little Q&A, and you all can chime in as well. I think these are great questions just to get to know each other. And this will be kind of a get to know each other video. I am gonna show you a couple of the fabrics that I'm using. We'll give you a wrap up of our week and what happened. And then we have a really exciting announcement. We are very excited. We're not gonna make the announcement just yet. I know many of you follow us over on Instagram, so you probably have already seen the announcement, but if you don't follow us on Instagram, make sure you follow Girlygrrlstyle.
324 Finds.
Are you 324 Finds on Instagram?
I think so.
You are. He is. He's 324.
Ginger bear.
Wow.
Whoa.
324 Finds on
A Wee Bit Worn
and
Torrance Jane.
So we will, after the video, we'll put all
Hey,
that
Erin.
information down below because we're going to share with you this exciting announcement.
Make sure to hit the thumbs up too. I just did and I saw 0 and we have 38 people in this chat.
Yeah,
right
but you know, I don't want to tell people to hit the thumbs up unless they actually like what they're hearing. So that's kind of the thing. I'm glad that you are all here joining us on Sunday, and hopefully you do like this live event.
Diana Brown says, yes, I am. 324 Finds.
Oh, excellent. That's good to know. Bill and I just are losing our minds at this point.
Absolutely.
So we'll start with kind of a wrap up of last week. And so, we are resellers, so we typically talk about that content. We know that we have a number of you out there that actually aren't resellers, that you may dabble in thrifting and that kind of thing. But that's kind of a big part of our day-to-day life because Bill is full-time as a reseller. But this last week, I mean, how can I say it any clearer? I had one sale. One sale.
Mandy.
That is, I have been selling on Poshmark now since April of 2018. And this is the absolute worst week I have ever had. And there's a number of reasons for that. So I'm gonna take blame for it. I'm not gonna point fingers. I'm not gonna say it's, whatever's going on. But I did have only one sale. Now, here's the silver lining. We actually did make $155 net. So Bill killed it this week, making up a little bit of the difference. Our goal is to get to 500 net a week, so we're very far from that. But always looking at that silver lining. And since we donate all of our profit to charity,
10 grand.
Yeah, but we keep saying up to 10 grand, but I don't know if we're gonna get there this year. So.
Oh, we will.
So we will say that. So how was everyone else's sales this week? I've heard from many different people. There was some really great weeks for people out there, especially those of you that are cross-listing on multiple platforms. It sounds like that is really paying off for you, and I think that is so commendable and amazing. So going back to the fact that I only had one sale and how I'm going to take blame for it. I will tell you, I listed one thing this morning and then I haven't listed anything all week. And that's not typical behavior. So B, tell us, do you think it's important to list items every day?
Yes. I've only been listing 3 a day because I don't have a lot of inventory, but I guess I'll list what I have and then jump into my personal closet.
Yes.
Yeah, yes, list every day.
And I mean, that's kind of the backbone of Poshmark. Share every day, list every day, be active in the community. So those are all really important things. And I wasn't this week. I had so many other things on my plate. I started making masks. Bill and I both started making masks. How cool is that, by the way, that Bill sat down, he poked his fingers a few times.
A few?
Oh my goodness, and your finger looks so bad.
Sorry.
So Bill cut his hand this morning on the cabinet.
Yeah.
He got into an altercation with the cabinet.
Trying to get my coffee cup.
Yeah.
And nobody stands between me and my coffee.
Yeah, we don't even talk first thing in the morning because I wake up and I'm like, nah.
Nope.
And he wakes up and he's just like, don't come near me. So last week, so I didn't do much around the reselling world at all. Bill shared every single day, except the weekends. We still have been taking the weekends off for the most part, but
I shared today.
You did share? Well, yeah, because I saw that I hadn't shared in a couple days, and I was like, oh no.
Since Friday.
Yeah. But so anyway, it's on me. It is on me. And I'm not cross-listing. I mean, that's the other thing is, when you're thinking about how you can remain successful and build your business, you have to change with the times. And we're focusing on other things right now, like philanthropy. That is something that's super important to us. And because and it's always been important to us. And since we're not able to get the money through, through the reselling piece, we wanted to switch our efforts a little bit. So I was spending more time making masks and reaching out and doing other things this week. And so it's okay that I only had one sale because guess what? At least I had one sale. I mean, that is bottom line. At least I had one sale.
Yep.
Do we have comments coming to you that I have to respond to? I talk so much.
Look at that. Kathy has a death pile, money pile. That's nice.
Yep.
I think it's Hugo. Or wake up and walk straight to the coffee machine. Yes, sir.
Yes. And we have this coffee machine. It's a Cuisinart, and it sounds like an airplane taking off.
Because it has a built-in grinder, so we have whole beans, and it just grinds it, and then I'm sure our neighbors love it.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. It's kind of crazy. So anyway, so that was kind of the sales piece. How many sales did you have? Like 7?
Well, that bundle yesterday was ridiculous.
Yes. So something else that happened, Bill had a really great bundle, and I think it was like a $250 bundle, and they came in kind of at half price. And here's the thing.
I took it.
Bill took it. We knew that this person was a reseller.
Yep.
We sometimes we look at before countering or anything, we look in people's closets, and Bill saw it, and it still ended up being $100 is what we got for it.
Yep.
And so it was one of those things. Again, during certain times, you're going to be a little more.
I'm not going to be a butthole. I mean, yeah, you're shopping my closet to resell, but.
Okay.
Most of those things were from the bins. So.
That's exactly, and that's the thing is, we are a little bit more likely to take some of those offers right now. But we also know she reached out to us because she started making another bundle and sent kind of a lower offer, but it's not, again, it's not insulting to us. And that was what she said in the message. She's like, this isn't meant to be insulting. I'm, sourcing your closet. I don't know if she said those words, but.
No, that's what she said.
But, okay, great. We're all at this point trying to figure out ways to continue either, our part-time gig or our full-time gig, putting food on the table, whatever it is.
Helping other people is a big piece of that.
Exactly. So anyway, so that is kind of how the sales went last week for reselling. That was it. How's everyone else feeling about their sales?
Erin says she's been taking lower offers, trying to move stuff. I'm accepting offers too, especially right now. Yeah, it sounds like everybody's just making it work.
Exactly. And then last week, like I said, other things. So I started making masks. I'll kind of show you what I was doing there. I've had a few of you ask me to make a video on making masks. There are so many great videos out there, but I am gonna, this one's not that great.
No one is going to have this mask. I repeat, that is not going to get sold. This is mine and mine alone.
So this one was so hard to make because it's polyester, and you should not be using polyester.
Nope.
You should not be using stretchy material.
Nope.
It should be a breathable cotton.
Yep.
But Bill really wanted his scarf, his sounder scarf made into it. So I made it work.
Hey, Francesca.
And so he has that one. Then the scarves that I started making. So we were waiting for Joann's because we ordered supplies on Joann's. And they were backed up for a few days. So they didn't tell you that on the website when you purchased the items. And then I called and they're like, yeah, we're backed up for days. I'm like, So I had to dig into my stale inventory. And what I ended up doing is going through Bill and both of our stale inventory and looking for what kind of fabrics I had that were cotton that would make a, great mask. And then I also tried out a few different patterns and tried to kind of nail it down. So this was the fabric that, it was a vintage t-shirt. It wasn't even, it was a t-shirt, but it was a vintage t-shirt that I had. It's so funny. And then this elastic is something I've had for just in my pile. Elastic is sold out in Spokane. You cannot find it anywhere. I had to buy some on Amazon.
Joann's, by the way, for anybody looking for elastic,
They are not getting any.
I talked to the lady, the CEO emailed them on Saturday saying that they can't get it, they won't get it, they're not going to carry it for the near future. So if you're looking for elastic, don't go to Joann's.
And I paid way too much for it. I got 50 yards on Amazon for $20, which is insane. That's crazy. But because I need it to make the supplies, I did it. It's supposed to be here next week. Luckily, I do have some here, and I did get some hair ties from my best friend. So now I can actually try to figure out, how to use the hair ties instead, but I can figure that out. So what I ended up doing after I figured out that I was going to make some masks.
Hey, Lisette.
Yes, so we'll talk about masks. We'll kind of go that direction. So I pulled some inventory, and I wanted to show you. I want to show you the pattern or the fabrics and everything that we have. So when I went through, I keep wanting to I have to scratch my face. You know what, we're home. I haven't touched anything. My hands were clean, but I'm very mindful of touching my face. So I grabbed a few different pieces of inventory, like this vintage paisley button-down cotton shirt.
Man, that's chaps.
This Vera Bradley pajama top. This actually, I'm making a mask for someone specific. So this I should be making for
Daniela.
Yeah, I think I'm getting this one done. I will be able to get this done tomorrow. And then some other fabrics, just some fun vintage prints. But then Bill went and he picked up my Joann's order when it was ready, and I got fabric. So look at this.
I only had to wait 20 minutes in a queue to get in because they only let 19 people in the store.
But that's smart. And did you wear your mask?
Of course I did.
He did. He wore his mask. He was a good citizen. Here in the state of Washington, we're not required to wear them yet, but we are going to lead by example. So we are, like I showed you my mask, Bill has his mask, we're making more masks. But here's all the fabric that we got. So of course I had to get, kind of this vintage pattern floral daisies. Had to get the leopard print, tattoo print because it's just cool. And then look at this pastel kitty cat. these are all 100% quilters cotton.
Blake, this is what's coming to you, dude.
I know, I showed it, not that one. That one's the wonky one.
Oh.
I finally, okay, and it took me a few passes. So if those of you that don't know, I actually am a seamstress. When I was just starting college, I was a fashion merchandising major. And I actually was going to be going to the Fashion Institute in LA, and that's where I was going to go after high school. And, you know,
all her.
I stayed, and because of a boy, not this boy, because of another boy, I stayed. But everything turned out okay, so it's great. But then I ended up going to community college and studying fashion merchandising, and I learned all about sewing and made my wedding dress, and among other things. But anyway, it did take a few different times to perfect the pleating that needed to be done with this mask. Thank you so much to Junk Food, JUNQUE Food, Logan. She is amazing. She has been making masks and donating them as well. So she definitely was inspirational to me. And then I got this pattern actually from Hobby Lobby. And then this is my favorite one so far. This is the one I just did. Actually, no, it's not. This is not my favorite one. Where's the other one? I did one that turned out really well.
Yes, Sarah, she did make her wedding dress and my pants.
Blake, actually, neither of these are yours. The good one is put away because it's going to go out in the mail. Nope, it's fine. But anyway, I finally got the pleats down. I got everything done. Well, I don't even have information yet. Oh. But we will make sure we ship things out. But anyway, I just thought it was a really great idea. Our places aren't accepting them for donation, but Joann's is going to accept them and then send them to places that need them.
Yep.
Also, we have had some friends and family reach out and ask us to make them, and I'm like, okay, absolutely.
We can do that.
So we are definitely, gonna dive into that. And my work is giving me some time off to make masks so I can donate them as well, which is amazing.
Yep.
So anyway, so has everyone, where you are you required to wear a mask right now? Is that something that we're seeing across the other locations?
I know California is, all of California. I'm fairly certain Seattle is.
Yeah, and Lindsay, so these do actually have the filter pocket. So when I did make these, they have the little hole in there so you can put the filter right in. So yeah, I tried to make these from the specs that were available. Hobby Lobby, theirs was very, I think, meant to be made to donate.
Colorado is, no in West Virginia, no rules in Mississippi.
None.
Wow.
And that's why I'm saying we're just gonna lead by example here. We're just gonna, even though it's not saying that it's required, it's suggested.
San Antonio,
we're just gonna do it.
Not required but suggested. Yeah, that's the same with us. And why risk it?
Well, and here's the other thing.
And it doesn't hurt.
It doesn't hurt, and leading by example is so important because it can be uncomfortable, right? Putting on a mask, it's not something that we as a society here in the United States have done historically.
Nope.
So when we put on masks, it's like, it's uncomfortable for us. And so when you have people that do lead and go out and wear them and, it's like, hey, this is every day. This is the way it is. It takes that how come I can't think of that word? Stigma. It takes the stigma away. So we're just trying to lead by example here. And plus, how much fun is it to have those fabrics? And whatever's left over of the fabrics, I can use for my embroidery projects. So it's no waste. No waste.
It messes up your makeup. Oh, well.
But you're wearing makeup out. Yes, I'm excellent because at this point.
We have to. So, Hugo, use the little...
The bandana? Yes, I love the bandana idea though, because, how many of us didn't grow up, wanting to wear the little bandana? I did. Yeehaw. Yeehaw. So what else happened this weekend, or this week? I got to hang out virtually with Blake on a couple of occasions, and with Tiff and Hugo, but number one, I want to talk about the Posh and Coffee. So if you're not familiar, Poshmark is a reselling platform, just in case someone didn't know. But they're doing right now these Posh and Coffee events. Bill and I actually hosted with Erin the first round of them in person, and now they have taken them virtually. Yeah, we did a number of them, which they were fun. We got to meet a lot of new people. And so on Saturdays, there's a few more coming up. A number of people are, and I think Lisette might have hosted one or attended one. How many of you in the comments actually attended? And let us know if you hosted a Posh and Coffee. But I attended Blake's, and it was about shipping, and he was his Blake self and singing along and showing some examples.
I
Yeah.
was listening. There were like 20 plus. Right?
Yeah, we had
25?
there were more than 20 people there, and it was really great. Everyone was eager to learn, and people were sharing. Next week, I think, is branding. So, Blake, let us know what the topic is. Oh, and I think Tiff and Hugo, you hosted one too. I think you did.
I think so.
I didn't know that.
Sorry, I would have jumped on
Yeah,
that
I had
one.
no. So for some reason, I only knew about Blake's. But if you are hosting, yeah, in the comments, let us know, because Bill and I will certainly go and make sure that we can attend.
Yep.
Because it's great, even though it's kind of getting started information. I feel like we have information that we always love to share. So
Yep.
why not? And we might learn something. You never
Maybe.
know. So we did the Posh and Sip, and then there was last night the Saturday Night Live. So there's the SNL, you know, with the crew, with Tiff and Hugo at Sell Quick, Ship Quick, Posh Boss Blake, Laura Von V, and
Denali.
I was gonna say El Denali. Wow,
El
El Ducho
Ducho.
Denali. So they were a great time.
They co-hosted
They
Tiff and Hugo.
Oh, they did. Well, I think most people co-host.
Yeah,
Although
yeah.
Blake, I don't think you co-hosted. I think you just led the charge there.
He was the band leader.
You were the band leader. You know, lots of live events. We have been attending a lot of them this coming up week. So just to,
Yikes.
if you are attending any, let us know. If you are hosting any, let us know. And I will, you know, toot my
Liz.
little
Hi,
horn.
Liz.
Toot my little horn. Hey, Liz. On Tuesday, if you have ever wanted to, you know, ask questions, talk to vintage resellers who model their own clothing, well, come back on Tuesday. Subscribe so that you get notified of the meetup. It's 5 Pacific, and Laura Von V, Christina Charlene, also known as Little Black Hanger, back. So if
Formerly
anyone's familiar with
known
Christina, she's my girl.
Hey, Denali.
We have Brittany. I know you all know Brittany.
Shot
She's
Fox
one of our PFFs. And then
Table
we also
99.
have a special guest, Morgan. So Morgan from Dirty Corners Vintage. So we're gonna have 5 vintage resellers who also model their clothing. So it's gonna be kind of a 2-for-1. We're gonna focus more on the I think modeling aspect. Of course, vintage will come up, but it's going to be more around topics, you know, like why do you model, or how do you choose what to model? How do you model something if it doesn't fit? How do you, you know, some tips and tricks there. But if you have questions, make sure to head over to Instagram and just send them my way, or you can message down below. Let us know, because it's going to be an hour long, and it's going to probably be pretty jam-packed with 5 amazing vintage ladies.
And I think we're doing Blake's on Thursday, correct?
I think we're doing Blake's
I'm
on
pretty
Thursday.
sure.
Are we?
I'm
It's on the
fairly certain
calendar.
it's
Don't worry.
Thursday.
We have
It's
everything on the calendar, but
I'm fairly certain it's Thursday.
I don't know. And then we have a couple more coming up down the month, but you know, my thing is focus on the now, and then that way later
like
on we can
tomorrow.
because there's going to be a lot happening coming up. And I'm loving the lives though. I am
Laura, no, the
loving-
announcement hasn't been made yet, but we'll make it. But
Yes.
thank you for showing up.
We definitely are gonna make
Lynn,
the
hi.
announcement. And like we said, the announcement is I am so proud of the announcement that we're gonna make, and it is something that if you were on Instagram, you've already heard it. I went live around 2:30 or so, and there's been a couple of communications that have gone out, but if you haven't seen them, you're
gonna be a
in
game
for
changer,
a
people.
surprise. Well, I don't know about a game changer, but I think it's gonna make me feel good.
Yeah.
Okay, so we talked about masks. We talked about what we did last week, what's coming up.
Let's dig into the game.
Okay, so the questions. So if you have any questions that you want to ask of Bill and I, put those in the whatever they are.
Not
Silly
me.
questions, yes, definitely of both Bill and I.
I don't do
So
questions.
don't worry. I know how to work an iPad, I promise.
Really?
So these are questions, the top 50 Newlywed Game questions, and I chose these because I think it's funny.
Is
Bill
this
and
like
I,
the 70s one?
it's just the Newlywed
Oh
Game
my
questions.
gosh.
So I haven't even looked at these. I don't know what they are, but I just know that I was like, this is it. We're gonna answer some questions. We're gonna ask everyone the same questions and get to know everybody out there. So there's 50 of them. We're not gonna answer 50, right? We'll probably answer 10, maybe, if we can get to 10.
Maybe 3.
Okay, so this is a good question.
Uh-oh. I bet it's
The first question is challenging. What did you wear on our first date?
Oh.
That's okay. So we've been married 18 years. We've been together 19 years.
I
So
almost
these are
guarantee
going
it
to be
was
amazing.
jeans, a button-up polo,
Probably.
and a hat.
What did I
Oh,
wear?
maybe a visor?
I don't know.
That was
I
a
have
long time
I
ago.
have no. I cannot answer. I would
Holy
fail that
moly.
question. I would fail that question 100% because I can't even remember what I wore last week unless I have an outfit of the day photo. So I have no idea. So fail. We both get like meh, no
that
thumbs.
was 19 years
That was
ago.
that was a long time ago. Okay. This
are rough.
No, this one's an easy one. Okay, what is each other's star sign? So I can tell you what yours is, but what is my star sign?
Your star sign?
Mm-hmm.
You're an Aquarian.
Yes, and you're a Cancer.
Yeah.
Yay, we got one right. I can even tell you his social security number, by the way. He cannot tell you mine.
I don't even remember a freaking phone number.
You know my phone number, I hope. I don't know, you may not know my phone number.
I do.
And let me know if anyone has any questions they want to ask. Like, they can be challenging. We won't answer
32
them.
years married and I know exactly what I wore.
You do? What did you wear? Tell us. That is amazing.
That was Beth.
Oh, that's
Vicky,
amazing.
I wore my work uniform. We're still dating.
Aww.
That doesn't
See,
count.
it does though, because then you will always remember.
I can remember what my husband wore when I met him, but I don't remember what I had. Yep.
Yeah, because I'm the same way. Like, I feel like Bill was actually spot on with what he was wearing, but he also always wears the same thing. Hasn't changed in like 18 years. Now he'll wear a little bit more like, he'll wear some more fashionable attire.
Oh, like this.
No, you always, so for all of the lives, he's always just like, I'm only wearing my sports stuff. But when we go out to things, he'll wear like his ripped up jeans and a t-shirt and like
Docs.
Yeah, see, he'll dress up a little bit.
Oh, my hair looks good.
Yeah, Bill's letting his hair grow out. If you did not know, he is letting his hair grow out. And I know it doesn't look long, but he has the thickest hair. If he doesn't shave every day, he will have a mountain beard. Like, is it called mountain beard? Mountain man.
Full
mountain beard.
big.
Mountain beard?
Ugh.
Mountain beard. Okay, here's a great question.
Uh-oh.
I love these.
Great question.
Okay, what is the first movie you watched together? I know the answer to this. I hope you know the answer to this. So what is the first
Dirty
movie?
Dancing? Oh, what's the first movie we watched?
We watched
Stargate.
It was, wait, was it Stargate? Or was it The Mummy? Oh no, we're failing. We're failing.
I think it was probably Stargate. It had to have been
It was Stargate. No, I think you're right. So Bill and I, these are great because we can give you kind of some elaboration. Bill and I both really love Egypt, and after I stopped being a fashion merchandising major.
Yeah, hold on. Go ahead.
Okay. I actually, I ended up going to ASU for a little bit, and I was studying archaeology, and I really was into Egyptology. I actually taught myself hieroglyphs and how to like rate in them.
This is how much she loves Egypt. Look at those little guys.
These are so cute, and I think we got those way back in the day from California, like in La Brea. They were having, I think there was an Egyptology exhibition or something back, because we have we did have a lot of family in California. I don't know if we still do.
No,
but anyway, so we both have always been really into Egypt. And when we first were dating, that was one of the first movies. We actually watched it in his apartment, in his room. It seems very high school. We had food that he cooked. We both brought each other flowers. I'm pretty sure we watched that movie the night we both brought each other daisies.
Yep.
Yeah. So that was like, and that is not our first date, but that was like the hanging out, your roommate was there and we watched a movie and it was super cute.
Yep.
Anyway, any other questions?
Been married 35 long years. I bet I can nail all these questions.
Yes.
Nice Summers.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Oh, I see Beth is saying exactly what she was wearing. That is amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, and back in the day, so shopping on vacay, yeah, it was definitely, I don't think, was it VHS? It wasn't VHS. It was at least DVD. 20 years ago, well, it wasn't 20, it was 18. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was
It had to have
DVD.
been
It was
DVD.
DVD. Because we didn't have streaming. There was no streaming back then.
There's barely internet there.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, this is a great one. And this one I'm going to ask of you all as well. Those of you with your significant others. Oh, wait, where'd the question just go? Oh, I thought it was a good one. Oh, what are you most likely to argue about with your SO? What is like the one thing that will always have you in a tiff? What is it? What is yours? What do you say it is?
What are we gonna eat?
I don't think it's what are we gonna eat because we both eat our own meals. So this is fun because we can tell you all the weird nuances about us. Bill and I actually don't really eat together most of the time. That's why Friday night date nights were always so important going out, because then we sat down at the same time and ate. But we don't eat the same thing, like, ever. We have, like, Mexican food every single day of the week because it's my favorite. And Bill can make a burrito in, like, 5 seconds or a quesadilla. And then I'm over here making nachos with whatever we have.
Ooh, politics, Jacob.
So,
Ooh.
oh, is there a political question? Oh, that's always
I
scary.
think that's what
We're
they're
very
talking about.
similar. We're very similar on that. He's answering. What do people argue about? Right? So we don't argue about politics. We argue about when neither of us. I'm trying to figure out why we get into arguments. It's usually when I don't know what we're doing or you don't know what we're doing, and then we get frustrated.
Oh, so you had a plan, and then...
And we don't know the plan? Like driving. Okay, let's just give a basic, like, a full answer.
Oh yeah, driving.
Driving. So Bill and I almost always argue when we drive. And it's not argue, it's kind of snip, right? So when I say argue, because we don't have...
we drive.
Well, he usually drives.
We drive.
But, for whatever reason it is, but Bill and I don't like going to new places. We both have this anxiety, which, most of you know, anxiety is real. Social anxiety exists.
Especially
I have
when we
it.
were driving in Vegas.
I have it so bad.
What a nightmare.
And then driving in a new place where you don't know where you're going and you don't know, do I go here? Do I go here? And then, I try to be a really good side driver, but then I also am like...
Not side driver. You're supposed to be the navigation person.
Yeah,
You're
it's
like, don't
so driving.
Turn here.
Oh, no,
Like
the
a
best
half
part...
a block afterward.
Oh my
past
goodness.
it.
And this is something that doesn't just happen with you. It actually happened with Lauren and my best friend, and I literally thought we were going to get into an accident. So we'll be driving. We'll be driving along, and I'll think of something because my ADD brain will like pause on something and then come back hours later, and then it's like an aha moment. So of course, when you have an aha moment, what do?
You're
like,
past it.
Like that, you make this noise, right?
No.
So I do this all the time when we're in the car, and so we're just driving around, and all of a sudden I say, and then Bill's like, what's happening? We're gonna hit something. And I did that to Lauren, and she slammed on the brakes, and we were like, oh my gosh, it was so scary. And I'm trying not to talk at all during car time now, because it's dangerous for everybody
That's
involved.
not good. You're like, I was like, wait.
So if you're just joining us, we are answering
Shirley.
questions from the Newlywed Game to see how well we actually know each other. And we're asking all of you to participate as well as we go through.
Lynn says they argue when they take the motorhome on vacation.
The
How to
stressful
spend your
situations.
holidays.
Oh, how to spend holidays.
Video games. Yep, hurt.
Oh, yeah. We don't argue. We don't
Well,
play
she
video
doesn't
games together.
play.
But if Bill's playing video games and I'm not, and I'm just like, and he gets aggressive, and I'm like, I don't understand why you're so aggressive right now.
Excuse me? I want to win. Dang it.
More answers on there.
My boyfriend, 35, never had a car or driver's license. I freaking hate that. He thinks it's no big deal. Sorry, Vicky.
That is challenging, especially, so Vicky, where are you? Because it depends on where you are. If you're somewhere that you can take mass transit and walk places, it's a little different. But if you're in like away from places, that makes it a little
I
bit
didn't
harder.
have a car when we met. I was biking everywhere.
That's true. I drove you around. That's, you know, it's what we do.
Bill, were you the kid that threw the game remote? Yep. I don't throw it anymore.
Oh, Blake,
Blake,
thank you so much. Yes.
You know where that's going.
We know where that's going.
Charity. Thank you, though.
Okay, so more questions. What is, and I'm gonna start asking everybody some of these questions because this question, I don't know what we would say to this, but what is your go-to karaoke song? I know Blake's gonna have an answer for this one, and I know
Let's hope.
Jacob's gonna have an answer for this
Let's hope.
one.
I bet Denali does as well, and probably Liz.
I imagine, Jacob, you probably do karaoke. Maybe not. Maybe you just watch karaoke.
I'm thinking Blake's gonna go maybe more Madonna. Maybe not.
Maybe.
Broadway. But I think
I
I'm
love
Madonna.
Broadway. I love it. I feel like I should have been more theatrical when I
Rocket
was
Man,
younger.
Oops, I Did It Again.
Rocket Man.
Band on the
Excellent.
Run.
Ooh,
Oh.
I like that one.
Yeah.
That's great. No, oh, wow. And I don't even know what I would
Hero
do.
by Mariah Carey.
I always go for rap.
Always Queen, says Liz.
Oh, Queen, yes, always.
Morrissey or the Smiths. First of the gang to die. I Will Survive. Oh, Gloria Gaynor. Yep.
Yes, 100%. That's a great one.
Sings Don't You Want Me, Baby. Keep
Don't
going, Tiff.
you want me, baby?
Maybe Fat Bottom Girls or something. Liz.
Well, it's
The Day the Music Died.
oh,
Miss
that's
American
a good one.
Pie.
Miss American Pie. Yep. Cheryl, never done
it.
It's
What?
fun. It is. It's just, especially when you're in a group that
Oh.
wants to do it.
Blake, Michael Bublé.
Oh, yes.
I can see that.
So I don't know what I would say. What would you sing?
I don't.
Have you done karaoke? You have done karaoke. I have a picture of you doing
Hula
karaoke. No, it wasn't hula. You were with it was in Flagstaff, Arizona. You were on stage with
Oh my.
Joe, our old friend Joe, and someone else, but I don't even know what you
I
were
think
singing.
I sing Dave.
It might be. I don't know if they would have chose Dave Matthews. Maybe. I mean,
I'm
he is your
pretty sure.
favorite. But Bill, I mean,
Rebecca.
so I guess the other question is, can you sing? Do you think you can sing? Because you know what? It doesn't matter what other people think. If you think you can sing, or if you enjoy singing, that's what's important. I will say, I don't think Bill can sing.
I cannot.
I mean, that's just a true statement. Yeah, and I love to sing. It does not mean that I am good at singing, but it does mean that I get pleasure out of it. And when you get pleasure out of something, you tend to be a little more,
Reba Judge song.
fun. Ooh, I feel like a country song would be good. I need something that I can latch onto because I can't do those short, quick songs. So I think that I tried to do, but rap is different. You're rapping. But like the slower songs that you can actually croon to, or yes, and then Liz says you don't have to sing well to do karaoke. You just get up there. Just especially with your friends.
Neil Young.
Yes, Neil
Ohio.
Young. I love when people do like the iconic songs, like Landslide, because that is a song I could never sing.
Whoa.
Growing up,
Why would
can I
you-
tell you? Okay,
Friends in Low Places.
here's the song that I always
Adele.
would sing as a little kid. Always. And I would sing it in the shower, and I would still sing it until I got into adult. And still sometimes when you're not here, I find myself singing this song.
Oh, when I'm walking to the post office?
Yeah, when I'm here by myself. It's the Star Spangled Banner. I'm not even kidding.
What the heck?
I don't know. I think it's because it's so drawn out and you have to hit a lot of different notes and it's so complicated. That's what I'm saying. I would never sing that in public, but it's just, there you go. There's a little trivia in case you didn't know.
Whoa. Wow.
Okay, so it's 4:43. We'll keep asking some songs, but I definitely want to make sure I make our little announcement because I know some people have some family gatherings to get to this evening, so we'll come back to these. But our big exciting news is that we have teamed up with a couple of amazing reseller friends Lara and Ashton over at A Wee Bit Worn, and Tori, another Tori, over at Torrance Jane, both on Instagram and on Poshmark, and on YouTube. I don't know, Tori, are you on YouTube? I'm not sure.
I thought she was, but
very
maybe
possibly.
not.
But she is very active on Instagram. If you are not following Tori, Torrance Jane, you should. Her stories are amazing. Her cats are fun, and she's a great time. She has a lot of
Not
information.
yet.
And Lara is just my girl. Lara, I don't know. It's such a really strong, uplifting group of resellers. Oh yeah, and Bill's part of this too, by the way.
Just, well,
well,
3 strong women and some
3 strong women
weak guy.
and Bill. But anyway,
Wow.
so what we've done is, like a lot of you, we really have been racking, and that's, I wrote that in the description that it says in the little thing, but we really have been constantly going back and forth about how, we can give back to the reselling community, because there's so many people that are, just need a little assistance, or maybe, they don't need it, but they need a break. They need, just to be able to go get takeout instead of eating at home, or they need money to pay a bill. Maybe they have an electric bill that they haven't gotten a grant
diapers,
to diapers,
there's
whatever
all
it is.
sorts of things.
I will say beer,
Get their car
wine,
fixed.
doesn't matter. But the way that we kind of went about this is we were trying to figure out a way that we could
Bye,
give
Married
back.
Life. Thank you.
Bye, Alicia. That we could give back, and there were so many ways. We were like, we could donate to Feed America, because each month we donate to a different charity. But we really wanted this to be specific to resellers. So we did some research. We looked at the GoFundMe that they were doing, and we looked at some others that were doing some similar things. I think there was one Lara sent me. They were doing auctions to make money for resellers, which was super cool. All of these, by the way, are amazing ideas. But we really just wanted to give money directly to a person that needed it. That was it. With no strings attached, but we'll talk about what we are going to want from them.
Wow.
So we sat down. In fact, we did this weekend. So we started talking about this.
2 days.
We had a Zoom meeting. We
Friday. Oh, that was yesterday.
racked our brains. That was
So,
yesterday.
a
We
day.
sat down and we came up with the business plan. Well, not the business plan, but the plan, the risks analysis. We did all of the marketing planning. We did all of this within a weekend. And what we came up with is that the 3 groups of us have all donated cash donations, and we are going to be giving cash away to a reseller who can benefit from it. And what we're going to do is we actually created a nomination form. So all of you out there, if you know a reseller that deserves a break or needs, whatever it is, $50 to pay, like we talked about, a bill or whatever, it doesn't matter. Let us or go to the nomination form and just fill it out. That's it.
It takes like a minute.
Yeah, there's just a few
maybe.
questions. Essentially, we're just wanting to know who it is,
Why?
not why. We don't have to, but why,
Well,
why do you want to
right.
give to them? Some information, and then that's it. And then we're going to reconvene. Our task force is going to reconvene next weekend, and we're going to peruse all the applications, and we will decide on who is going to get the funds. Now, here is the catch to this, is there is really no catch. They can spend it on whatever they want. They don't even have to tell us what they're spending it on. That's not our business, but they are going to be required to give half of it away. And I feel that for us, as we were thinking about the biggest impact we can have, that really was it. It was, let's help one person who can help another person, and maybe that will inspire someone else to be able to help others as well.
Yep.
So that's it. That's the exciting announcement. We finally found a way. If you know anybody in all of our Instagram, and after this video, I'll put the information down below as well. You can DM me for information too, but it's just a link, and it's in all of our Instagram bios. So you don't have to sort through Linktree or anything. It's just a direct link. You click it, you fill out the Google nomination form, and that's it. That's it.
Yeah,
So-
Jennifer, you can donate if you want to. If you have the means, absolutely.
Yes, and that's the second part of this. So when we sat down, we were, of course, we're all ambitious women, and we started thinking about, how can we get it bigger? What can we do? And all this, but we decided let's start small. But yes, if you would like to donate to the fund, so we have $800 is what the 3 groups of us have contributed. So we have $800, which I think can make a pretty big impact. But if you would like to donate, feel free to do that as well. You could do that here on YouTube through Super Chat. That's fine too. Or you can reach out to me and we can figure out another way so there's not fees. Because again, we're not keeping anything.
Nothing.
This is just going. We're just giving this away. And then we're hoping that people will, post about it and create some form of movement. So that is the exciting announcement. Hopefully it's exciting for all of you. I don't know. I was pretty excited that it came together the way that it did. What's going on?
Got it.
I have the hair on my face. Any responses or how are you all feeling about this?
Awesome.
We tried to do as much research as we could and risk analysis but it came together so quickly that it just was meant to be. That's honestly. And kind of what that tells me is that and what we've seen right now with the way things are in the world, if people want to get something done, they can get it done.
Yep.
That's bottom line.
I think it's awesome.
So, Danielle, it was beautiful today. We FaceTime with family. Oh yes, FaceTiming with family. Yes, we got to see the godchildren today, so we got to see that. That was great too. Very, very amazing. So I feel good. I feel like we're finally gonna do something. And I will tell you, I was feeling last night. I got a little bit depressed. I mean, we talk about this because I always want to make sure that we're real with people because we are human beings and it happens every once in a while, right? Depression is real and it's something that is not like an illness. It's just, is it an illness? It's definitely something that many people suffer from. And so I don't want to discount it at all. I think that it's something that we should be taking more seriously. And then last night we ended up watching Disney. So Bill was like, we should watch Disney. And we watched Onward and that made a huge difference and just hanging out was really good. So I don't know why I just told you that because I tell you everything because guess what? I can't stop talking. That's pretty much my voice. Okay, so anyway.
We have 1,000. What, Lara? We have 1,000?
We have 1,000? Oh, did we raise the bar a little? Oh, did we raise the bar?
Denali, you need to watch that, especially with Oliver. It's great.
Oh, the Onward?
It's a little scary, kind of, I guess, for kids.
No, I think Oliver would love it. I think because it's so cute and it has magic and love.
Statement, we have 1,000 now.
Oh, we have 1,000 now. Look at that. So, and then that also comes back to the mask. So, if you want a mask, they're not perfect.
More.
They're not perfect. But I will say, if you want a mask and you want to donate, I will send you a mask as kind of a thank you if you want one. Again, they're not perfect, but they are going to be made with love. So, there's that too. I was trying to think of a way how we could tie this in together.
Don't worry, Daniela, your mask is...
I know, I showed everyone before you hopped on the fabrics that I pulled. Did you get to see the fabrics? Oh yeah, I already showed you the fabrics. You liked, because you liked the Vera one. We had this.
Yeah.
We had this virtual chat.
Yeah.
But anyway, so there is that right there. Okay, what celebrity would you want to be stuck on a desert island with? So we're switching gears entirely. We're going back to lighthearted.
We're selling them, but they're gonna be like what?
Yeah, we're selling them for donations.
It's our cost basically, plus whatever we have to ship them from. We're not gouging. It's gonna be like $6.
Yeah, it's honestly, and that's like I said, because they're not gonna be perfect. We're gonna make these super quickly. I'm waiting for elastic to come, so that's the one thing that I'm really frustrated about. The elastic isn't going to be here until April 16th, but we can
Which is this week.
Oh.
It's like
it feels
Friday,
like everything is taking so long these days that I'm it's like a month away.
We'll start pumping these things out.
Yeah, well, and we can start all the prep work and everything too. So the turnaround time is probably going to be a couple weeks just until we get the elastic, but we'll be able to get them. So yes, great question.
Thank you.
I will post, and I'm trying to think of ways that so there's not fees everywhere because if I put them on Etsy, there's the fees for Etsy.
Well, we can PayPal them, I guess.
Well, yeah,
'cause
as not a
pirate
business.
Pirate ship's gonna be.
Oh yeah, I'm not worried about the shipping because they're super light. They're very
Super
little.
cheap. Thanks to Nelly.
So yeah, so if you are interested, reach out. Let us know.
Tom
We'll
Selleck,
add you to
John
the
Bon
list.
Jovi.
Oh, okay, we're getting
Dwayne Johnson.
Yes.
The lead singer from Duran Duran.
Oh, really? Huh. Okay, see, I go into survivor mode, and I'm like, who would I want to be stuck on an island with? What
Bear Grylls.
will they give me? What
Bear
will they give me?
Grylls, people. Think
Like, you would
surviving.
want someone that is fun to talk to.
Bear Grylls.
That-
I don't care if I have to talk to him. He's gonna keep me alive.
I guess you don't have to talk to somebody if you're on an island, but you probably would want to. If
Maybe.
I'm thinking truly based on, like, without thinking about it, without being, like, trying to make the right answer, the first thing that popped into my head is Ryan Reynolds. So without trying to be like, ooh, let me find someone smart and intelligent and fun to hang out with, I would choose Ryan Reynolds. And who did you say? Oh, you said Bear Grylls? Wow, why can't I say that? Bear Grylls.
Mark Ruffalo, The Rock.
Oh, Mark Ruffalo. Jason Momoa used to be like my number one choice.
I just want someone handsome to look at. Nice, Cheryl.
So my thought, Jason Momoa, because he could break things. He's tall. But
remember, he's as skinny as I am.
that new commercial that he's doing with his wife just drives me crazy, where he strips off all of his muscles and his hair, and all of a sudden he's just like, not there. I'm like, oh, what a commercial.
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks, yes, he is great. Oh, he's so sweet. He's so love him.
Steve Martin.
As long as Steve Martin brings his banjo. Okay, let's see. Oh, I don't know. This is I don't know.
Controversial.
No, this is a silly one. Interesting. There's a lot of these that I don't know. Okay, what's your favorite movie, band, TV show, if you're being honest? That's a hard one. What is your favorite movie, band, and TV show? That's a long one.
Wait, band, TV show, and what?
Movie, band, and TV show.
Replacements. ESPN.
Okay.
Dave Matthews.
Yeah, yours are easy. I would have got those too because I know exactly what yours are. My favorite movie.
Cheryl, I have 3 yards of elastic braid if you'd like them. I don't sew.
Cheryl, yes. Oh my goodness.
And you're in Coeur d'Alene? Please, that would be.
We'll pay you for
DM
shipping.
us. We'll pay you for it. That would be so helpful.
That way we could just get those started. Because no one here has it, and we called around. We looked. We didn't drive around, obviously, but we called around, and so yes, 100%.
DM us,
Thank you
please.
so
Thank
much.
you,
That
Cheryl.
would be
awesome.
wonderful.
We could get these things out quick.
Okay, movie. My favorite movie.
Yes, we're paying you.
Yeah, we'll just pay for shipping. Easy peasy.
Please.
Favorite movie, Count of Monte Cristo. Favorite band. Oh, I don't know. I'm such a music person that I can't. It's like having children. I cannot tell you who my favorite child is because I have so many.
Shawshank Office. Music too hard to say. Kingsman, REM, and South Park.
Those are great.
I like that.
I will say Kathleen Hanna. So she's not a band, but going to Bikini Kill. So we'll go Bikini Kill. Or Beastie Boys, which I know are two complete opposites, but they're very related. And if you know how they're related, we're even more friends. But Beastie Boys.
Have a good night, Daniela.
Yes.
Thank you.
Bye, Daniela. And then what was the last one?
Yeah, DM through Instagram. That'd be awesome.
Band and TV show. Ooh, TV show is so hard because I have a lot. I watch a lot of shows. Grey's Anatomy, just because I've been watching it probably the longest. That's what I will say.
Crossing Delancey, Blue Bloods, The Doors.
Ooh, The Doors. I haven't heard The Doors in a long time.
Adam Sandler.
My Poshmark glass is getting a use tonight.
Sound of Music and Top Chef.
The sound.
All right,
Top
Tracy.
Chef. We are watching Top Chef. I got
We
Bill
are.
to watch it again with me. The new season started.
Good night, Lisette. Thank you.
Bye, Lisette.
Hope everything's good with everything going on.
Yes, Lisette. I heard, see, Tin Cup, Survivor. Wait, did Beth say Survivor like the show? Because that is my show. I don't know why I don't ever think about it as my favorite. Lisette, I love Lucy. Oh, I love Lucy. Lucy,
Wow.
I'm home. Yes, yes. Oh my gosh. So anyway, Survivor is like, I've seen every season of it. Love it. Yeah, I mean, you got over it a while ago. So anyway, don't forget to check out our Instagram so that you can nominate a fellow reseller. Yeah, it takes no time at all, and that way we would have enough applications so we can go through.
Good night, Lizette.
We love all of you. Thank you for joining. Oh, I see someone said Judge Dredd. The original.
Yes.
The original. That's awesome. Yes. Gilmore Girls. Oh,
Bye,
Gilmore
Tori.
Girls still. Yes, Tori, have fun at your dinner tonight. Have fun. ABBA. Oh, ABBA. That takes me back to karaoke.
Oh.
I would love to do ABBA for karaoke.
Good night, Shirley.
That would be amazing. Oh, yes.
Godfather
Yes.
Schitt's Creek and Queen.
Every time Bill says it now, he looks at me like he's gonna get in trouble. We tried to watch it. We did. Just like we tried to watch Tiger King. We couldn't. It wasn't our thing.
Nope. I don't know how to choose any of those.
It's true. It's kind of happened.
Dancing Queen.
Yeah,
Ooh.
we're talking about ABBA. You are the dancing queen. I love ABBA, but that's dancing, and I love dancing too. Singing and dancing, who knew? So that is it, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. We had a blast. Hopefully your next week is a great one and uplifting. Make sure you change the life of somebody else somehow, even with just a virtual smile.
And be safe.
Yes,
please.
and we will be back here next week, same bat time, same bat channel, 4:05. And that is about it. So until next time, see ya!
Have a good week, people!